In today's video, I want to share with you guys two books that has helped me out as a product designer. And the first book is Think Again by Adam Grant, and the second book is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Convey. And I think I want to give credit to the authors. So I'm gonna keep it short and simple because I don't want to sound preachy, but then these books have kind of helped me out, so I want to share with you guys. First book, Think Again. It talks about being a scientist, and what does that mean, being a scientist? Don't be afraid to be wrong. Have assumptions, hypotheses, test them out. So for example, I'm a product designer, so sometimes you're emotionally invested, or I'm emotionally invested in, sorry, don't mind the cat. He just likes being there. So sometimes you're emotionally invested in the designs or like being right and your solutions. You get into arguments with stakeholders or product managers. That one's a pretty common one. But this book, and then also for me personally, I just was always kind of not really comfortable on what I didn't know. I felt like that was a weakness. But in this book, it talks about how to have that as your strength, kind of leaning into what you don't know and just trying to figure everything out, and then that's okay. Because life is about a journey about figuring it out, of gaining clarity. So this book really has helped me out on that. And I think as a scientist, and especially with research and everything, it just falls perfectly with product design. Thinking like a scientist means making research assumptions, hypotheses, testing them out, seeing if you're right or wrong, and then sharing that and making recommendations. So Think Again. And the second book is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And just to be transparent with you guys, I did finish most of this book, like 90% of it. I'm pretty sure maybe I got the main idea from this book. And this book, I'm about 25%, like 1/4. But it's a thick book and I have a lot of information. So far, I already got some good information here. And this book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, it talks about being discipline, like having that discipline, having that control of your life. And it talks about there's the idea of the circle of influence, and the circle of influence is stuff that you can control, and you can, for example, I can control that I finish all my tasks, or I deliver on my promises. Delivering on promises is a big one. And then another thing is that just don't complain on things that you can't change. For example, if you have a boss you don't like, or a team that's delaying you and your team, and then you just complain about it. Usually complaining doesn't really bring you anything. It just gets people more upset with you and more friction. But changing it, providing alternative solutions, being proactive, those are all good qualities. And this book has helped me out, like kind of navigate a little bit of working in corporate, and also like just in career and life and everything. Another concept here, or another thing they talk about is, I believe it's called personal capital. So you have like performance capital, or I hope I'm getting that right, which is like the stuff that you produce, your output, and then personal capital, which is like yourself, your knowledge, things that you're consuming, the skills that you're gaining over time, your health, your physical well-being. So are you, like, for example, you can be working really hard to finish a deadline, but then you'll stay up late and you'll sacrifice your health and your stress level and everything. That's not, it's a balance. Everything is a balance. So not to sound too preachy and stuff, but this book is really good on teaching about like discipline. And if you're a professional, I recommend this book. It's a little bit thick, it's a little bit condensed, but good concepts in here. I'll start reading this one again. Anyways, guys, those are the two books that I want to recommend. I got them both at Target when I visited the States, America, and this one was like $15, maybe $15 both. And it's $15 each for stuff that I kind of keep with me for the rest of my life. Good deal. So yeah, sorry, it's been a while that I haven't posted a video. Honestly, I've just been in my own head on like, what do I post about? I don't want to sound like this preacher, like preaching about UX design, product design, and then sometimes the content just gets kind of dull. I just had someone ask me about portfolio reviews, and my honest opinion on a portfolio now is more like it's a showcase rather than a long case study. And as long as you could be clear, concise, focus on outcomes and what you did, make it very like, you know, simple to read, simple to understand, and don't put too much jargon on it. That's how I like portfolios, at least for me. And then clean visual design. So you know, people are gonna. I haven't done any reviewing, hiring or anything, but you know, just at my experience as a senior product designer, keep it clean, keep it concise, stay, you know, on topic. What's the point? What did you do? And then show your impact that way. You know, pretty simple stuff. Basic. Well, everything kind of basic until you know. When I was just starting off, I had problems, issues too. I still have issues. We're all still learning. Like again, the book. Think again. Always be willing to learn. Having that growth mindset. Anyways, guys. Hope you guys got something out of this video. Until next time, UX Tan signing off. Peace out. And honestly, if you guys know how to prevent your cat from eating these plants, because I'm scared they're poisonous, let me know.